to another in progress projects video. I haven't made a video in quite some time. I think it's been about maybe 2 weeks or so, so I thought I'd keep you guys updated on what's going on. Let's see, I ended up purchasing a couple things from an auto parts store, just to get my toolbox going and everything that I need to, start getting ready for the summer projects. What would you call it? Mechanic toolbox. My dad ended up giving me one, but when I fixed up the garage, I ended up putting some gloves that, because we got an excessive amount of gloves. So I ended up buying this little bag here for $10. I bought a trunk protector. What I have right now in the back of my truck, or in the back of my Subaru, is a car cover, which works pretty nice. But I figured I'm going to try to keep it as clean as possible because I got a bunch of detailing stuff like wax and extra coolant and all that other good stuff. I ended up buying also this for $10, which is a ratchet with a swivel head and some spark plug sockets and some extensions, and also the extension with the swivel, which is kind of nice. Bought a car duster because I'm always either rocking a fucking microfiber towel in my car, but I don't know what the fuck happened to it. So I bought this car duster for I think $1.75. So I don't know if you guys ever done that, but when it comes to the summertime and I used to have my Beamer, I would wax it, put it in the garage, and then the next morning there'd be almost like little lint, like dust on it, and I would just grab a microfiber towel and just dust away. But I guess I could scratch it. So with this one, it's more of bristles and stuff like that, but a lighter microfiber. So just start brushing away. Bought some products that I'm gonna end up doing some product reviews on. So keep up on the videos on that. So I bought this, which is like a detailer with the little pads on it. I bought what's it called, Grits Garage Best of Show Paste Wax. So I'm gonna try that on the next warm day and see how it works. Bought this microfiber tight spot mitt for 15 cents. I bought an electrical tester because this is always actually really nice, especially checking for fuses and stuff, so that we don't have to take out every single fucking fuse and look at it and see if it's broken or not. I'm definitely gonna have to do this and use this. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. It's 303 protecting interior, exterior, like a cleaner basically. Now I'm not sure if it's just a cleaner or if it's if it actually uses kind of like that Armor All gloss finish to it. Because I used one product on her and I can't remember what it was called, but it left almost like a natural doll look, but it's really, really rough, and I think it was starting to actually ruin the actual leather that was on the dash. So I'm gonna have to go back and clean that all up, and hopefully this is a protectant too, as in a nice gloss. But I noticed that in the Subaru, I've even used Armor All on specific spots, and it doesn't give a gloss. So I don't know if it's a synthetic leather or something. Anyways, power steering. Right now it's having some issues. It's got a squeal either in the belt or the power steering pump. So I ended up buying this Lucas one, which I'll do a product review on that later on. Ended up buying the battery filler, which I got from Chris Fix, which you can end up removing fluids, so I'm going to be using that for the power steering, to remove some of the power steering fluid and put some of the power steering Lucas Fix on there. I got the cap wrench for my oil filters, so it's a lot easier to do. And I got the idea actually from my boss, which gave me this idea to get this, is the oil filter in the 09 Subaru is hidden basically under the engine bay, but to the point where when you remove the cap, it can start leaking on the actual metal. And when those metals get heated up, when the engine is running, you get that burning, smelling sensation inside your interior. So what I'm going to end up doing instead is drilling a hole on the oil filter, and then after that using the oil cap wrench to remove the oil filter. That's another thing. I bought some drill bits, but I forgot to put them in the box, which is right here. So I also got this one, which was also on clearance, which is Meguiar's Ultimate Finish, which is spray. Not really sure how this one's going to go. It might go pretty well. I mean, you might as well try it. 75 cents. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the drill bits. So here's the drill bits. So I'm gonna use that. I can use that for the oil filter, and I also, when I was dressing up the interior bay, or the under the engine bay, for the fenders, I bought I don't know if you guys remember, but I bought, when I was working on the Civic, I bought some JDM dress up bolts with washers. And when I was installing it on the passenger side, the bolts ended up snapping. So I'm gonna have to drill those out and continue on the process of installing the other ones. Bought this one for, I think it was like $1 to $3, which is a battery terminal cleaner. That way you can always keep, make sure you keep your battery posts cleaned up, get the best connection you possibly can. Oh yeah, and I actually ended up buying 3 of these. Now I wanted to do some fog lights on the Subaru, but they're really fucking expensive. I've looked up on eBay, they're about $45 a piece, and the bumper that I have has inserts, which are like cover up bezel inserts. So you have to actually buy the inserts to install fog lights, which would be something round and circular like this. I looked up on eBay and they're running at $65 for a pair. And I was thinking about doing it, but I don't think I'm gonna do it because the ones that they sell on eBay, and they are OEM, it's outside of the bezel cylinder cone is black, but the inside where the light would actually kind of be hitting the inside cylinder cone, it's almost like a a matte white. And I think that's gonna look kind of weird. I've seen some of the pictures and I don't like the way it looks. So, I mean, I was even thinking of maybe just painting that white part, but for $67 I'm not gonna spend for fog lights on that. So I'd rather just I guess clean up the bezel, the inserts that are on there now, and go with it from there. So that's basically everything that I've gotten within the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So the mod that I'm gonna actually be doing here in a couple days is gonna be installing the mats, removing the car seat covers that are on there now, and doing the power steering, because that's a big issue, and the longer that I take on actually fixing that, it can actually cause the power steering pump to go out, and then I have to change it and buy the new part, and then time, and then all that other stuff. So, but yeah. I also ended up ordering some body panel fasteners because my trunk is the trunk lining and the carpet in the back is a little messed up. So I ended up buying I think it was 120 piece for $390 or $394 or something like that. Also ended up ordering a Nintendo 64 controller because I no longer have my Xbox One. I got an Xbox 360 and I do play Halo 3, but it's kind of boring. Nobody plays on LGs, so I'm always on Lone Wolves, and it's kind of boring. So I bought the Nintendo 64 controller for PC, which I'm going to end up installing on my laptop that has a broken screen connected to my TV, and just use an emulator and play traditional Nintendo 64 games. So I'll make a video on that, on how to do that. I also ended up ordering a brand new scale, a body scale, because I'm going to be starting my workout, which I had my fingers crossed that my scale was going to arrive yesterday, which was Monday. Today is Tuesday. Unfortunately, the scale did not come in, and I'm going to be doing the workout program called Insanity, which is a 60-day program. I've done it before, but I didn't complete it. I did about 45 days, and the reason I stopped was because I was already having good results, and I was like, forget it, whatever. So the scale should possibly be here, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 days, which is going to keep me going until next Monday. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it should be here, and it should be here by next Monday. That way I can do an accurate reading of on a digital scale versus the analog scale that we have, which is like between 5 pounds of your actual correct weight. So using the digital scale, I'm going to get a correct reading and keep everything like on paperwork legit, and see how much weight I can lose within 60 days. I will be taking some supplements, which I will be using Oxy-Elite Pro, which is this one right here. They used to have an old product called Same thing, but it was called Oxy Elite. It was removed from the market for causing, I don't know, some condition. So Oxy Elite ended up making up a new one, which is now that one. I will be using that for roughly about the 60 days, which is I'm going to be doing 2 pills in the morning, 2 pills for lunch, and 2 pills after dinner or before dinner. That way my metabolism is always pumping, and basically whatever I'm eating, it will be almost less than half that will be actually be as nutrients. The rest is basically just pulling it out or taking it out. After the 60 days, I had bought this previously, which is creatine, and I will be using the creatine after I lose a lot of the body fat that I have, and basically go back to being like, what would you call it, like a sloppy Joe, and using the creatine to get lean. And that one I will probably most likely just either go running, do push-ups and sit-ups, or if not, I might do the P90X, which if you haven't heard of P90X, I would check it out. Just make sure you're ready for it, because it is kind of hard. Other than that, that's what's been kind of going on. That, and I've been doing the main reason that I've been able to actually purchase all this stuff is, I have a full-time job. I don't really make side money as how I used to with my computer stuff, but I was able to find a website where you can do paid surveys. So you sign up and you do surveys that companies make in order to get your opinion on it. It can go for anywhere between 5 minutes to 1 minute to 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and the prices range between like 50 cents, 25 cents, 1 penny. I think the biggest one that I've ever gotten, I think, was $2.50 or $3 or something like that. But that keeps accumulating. And the sites that I'm using right now are called Swagbucks and iPoll, which is IPOLL.com. Swagbucks, you can redeem it for gift cards, from Lowe's to eBay, Amazon to iTunes, and all this other good stuff. But the main one that I love using is iPoll. And the reason I like using iPoll is because instead of Swagbucks, where you get points, iPoll, you actually get legit like 25 cents. And after $25, you can cash out to have it as an iTunes card, PayPal, and I forget the other one. So every time that I reach $25, I basically cash out, put it on my PayPal, and then have PayPal transfer it automatically to my bank, which there is no transfer fee, which is amazing. So what you make, you keep 100% of it. And I'll make sure I put a picture of just what I've, how much I've been able to acquire. I've probably been doing it for maybe less than 6 months. I think less than 6 months. And I've managed to acquire $125 right now that are actually in my bank account. I have another $6 already in $6.80 that are accumulating again on the iPoll. My Swagbucks one, I have to get up to 10,000 points. I am at 8,700, 8,800. And I want to get all the way up to 10,000 so I can do the PayPal and transfer the money that way. There is also another one which I have on the iPhone app, which is the Google surveys. And there's also another one, I can't remember the name of it, but I think I'm at like $7 or something like that. In order to redeem on that one, it's $10. So if you are interested into that, I would just do a Google search and see which ones you like, because those are the ones that I'm using. And like I said, I've been able to basically purchase all this stuff for my car without using my actual income, which is kind of nice. So yeah, keep on to the next video, and I will be doing what I just said. So until next time, guys.